Today is the first real Alaskan day. It's a little bit cloudy, a little bit misty, and we're just gonna roll into Glacier Bay National Park. So I woke up extra early, put on my hat, winter jacket, so I'm pretty excited. Apparently we might see some puffins. Probably can't really see this, but this is a little sea otter swimming. Oh, so cute. Covering 3.3 million acres of rugged mountains, dynamic glaciers, temperate rainforest, wild coastlines, and deep sheltered fjords, Glacier Bay National Park is a highlight of Alaska's Inside Passage and part of a 25 million acre World Heritage Site, one of the world's largest international protected areas. The earliest traces of human occupation at Glacier Bay date to about 10,000 years ago, with archaeological sites just outside the park dating to that time. Evidence of human activity is scarce, because so much of the area is, or was, glaciated for much of the period, and because advancing glaciers may have scoured all traces of historical occupation from their valleys. Ongoing uplift of the land may reveal new sites that had been submerged by rising sea levels. Traditionally, 4 Huna Tlingit clans occupied territories in and around Glacier Bay, but villages were destroyed by an advancing glacier over 250 years ago. When Glacier Bay became a national monument in 1925, its borders encompassed much of the traditional Huna Tlingit homeland. New federal laws severely curtailed native activities within the monument boundaries. So began a painful period of strained relations between the Huna Tlingit and the National Park Service. Although most Huna Tlingit today live across the icy strait in modern village of Huna, Glacier Bay remains their spiritual homeland. In recent years, the National Park Service and Huna Indian Association, the tribal government, have worked cooperatively to reinvigorate those traditional harvest activities that are compatible with current regulations, develop educational programs for Huna youth, sponsor summer culture camps, and collect and preserve oral histories. Each year, the park sponsors a range of cultural trips which allow Huna youth, elders, and other tribal members the opportunity to reconnect with Glacier Bay and share their knowledge of and experiences with this place that figures so prominently in their spiritual lives. Wow, that was loud. Jean-François de Gallo, Comte de la Pérouse, was the first European to explore the Alaskan coast on foot in the region of Glacier Bay in 1786, arriving in Lituya Bay and making contact with the Tlingit. The region was later visited by George Vancouver in Discovery in 1794 during the Vancouver Expedition. Glacier Bay became part of a binational UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979 and was inscribed as a biosphere reserve in 1986 for the spectacular glacier and ice field landscapes, as well as for the importance of grizzly bears, caribou, and Dall-sheep habitat. In 1994, the National Park Service worked with Huna and Yakutak Tlingit Native American organizations in the management of the protected area. The park and preserve cover a total of 3.3 million acres, with 2.7 million acres being designated as a wilderness area and nearly 600 acres as federally protected marine ecosystems. No roads lead to the park, and it's most easily reached by air or sea travel. The Alaska Marine Highway ferry travels between Juneau and Gustavus via the community of Huna twice weekly. Despite the lack of roads, the park receives about 444,000 recreational visitors annually, and 80% of those visitors arrive via cruise ships. To protect the area, the number of ships that may arrive each day is limited by regulation. The park and preserve hosts many outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, mountaineering, kayaking, rafting, fishing, and birdwatching. Unlike many other national parks in Alaska, subsistence hunting is not allowed in the park, only in the preserve. The park is named for its abundant tidewater and terrestrial glaciers, numbering 1,045 in total. There are 7 tidewater glaciers in the park: Marjorie Glacier, Grand Pacific Glacier, McBride Glacier, Lamplugh Glacier, Johns Hopkins Glacier, Gilman Glacier, and La Perouse Glacier. 4 of these glaciers actively calve icebergs into the bay. The advance and recession of the park's glaciers has been extensively documented since La Perouse visited the bay in 1786. According to the U.S. National Park Service, in general, tidewater and terrestrial glaciers in the park have been thinning and slowly receding over the last several decades.
Okay, we got 2 orcas here along the shore. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, le visage.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whale bush.
There you go. Megan's first orcas. There's 2. Yeah, they're family. We have 2 humpbacks and 2 orcas within sight right now. And a million sea otters. Oh, that way now. Oh, look here. And there's 3 humpbacks and 2 orcas. Oh, yeah. Happy whales.
Jump now.
Because I had woken up so early, I needed an afternoon nap, and of course, Meg saw this.
Adios, rangers. Where do they live?
After saying goodbye to the National Park Rangers, we sailed away. We had some yummy drinks, dinner and dessert, and then checked out the rooftop nightclub.
Take me home, country road.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Next up, we explore the town of Hoona. I look for grizzly bears while Meg gets the show of a lifetime. Until next time, adios.